Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will be taking a look at something a bit different, but not that much. Hindi to masyado. It doesn't stray far from what I've been doing lately with the Joes, with the Marvel Legends, with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Recently, I come across a shopping app, and November 11 is coming up soon. And they have this cyber something sale, and I've been interested in this line when it came out. This came out before the Joes, and I think this was a precursor. It's like Hasbro is doing shooting stuff again, and maybe they're thinking of doing the Joes again, and they did the Joes again. I do really think that the Overwatch license they did for Blizzard is a precursor to what they wanted to do with the Joes, and I wasn't able to cop any of them when they first came out because one, I was not really into the game. Bit of a trivia about myself: I get tired of video games very fast, and I am almost always too dizzy to play video games. Okay, so when Overwatch came out, I wasn't riding that wave. I wasn't playing it. I think it was too colorful for me, or maybe I just suck at video games. Okay, I'm at that age that I'm not very good at video games. Enough of the preamble. This is the Overwatch Ultimate Reaper or Blackwatch Reyes. I do not have specific knowledge about the characters. It does look cool. I only know that this is not the fan favorite skin, and I doubt if they ever released the fan favorite skin of this character. But yeah, this is Reaper. Features a nice wraparound artwork for their Blizzard. I'm a big fan of the Blizzard aesthetics. Big fan of their games, Warcraft, Starcraft, Diablo particularly. I grew up with those games. I grew up also playing FPS. I'm just too lazy, or I wasn't really that interested with Overwatch, but the designs are always cool and the art is always amazing. And yeah, they have like ties to comic book. I mean, one of their designers is Christian Lechner, founder of Liquid. Liquid colored a lot of comic books during the 90s and early 2000s, if you're familiar with that. And yeah, okay, so we're gonna take a look at this. This is just a budget figure, maybe less than $15, or a bit more cheaper than what the Joes would be. This would be tantamount or equivalent to, oh look, one thing that it has going for it, it has effect parts, so it can simulate gunfire. It has two wonderful pistols. One thing that I do with my figures, which you can do as an artist, is use them for dummies, for posing. Right now, I'm sure I'm gonna be able to use this for posing. I think it's a 6-inch scale, similar to the Joes. There is a bit of wonkiness to the proportion of the parts. I know this is an old figure, and I know there are a lot of other YouTubers, other reviewers of toys that has maybe already did a bunch of reviews of him. So he comes with two pistols, two large pistols. Let's lower the camera. Okay. When I'm saying that the proportions is a bit wonky, he has huge hands, but it comes with the aesthetics of the artwork. Excuse me. So those hands can hold his pistols very snugly. Actually, it's easier to place his pistols in his hand. I have an easier time placing it on his hand than I had with the Joes. There is a ball joint in his shoulder, also some butterfly joints, so you already know that this is a fully articulated figure. I think his head is a bit too small for him. I'm gonna bring in Duke from the G.I. Joe Classified line, and you could see that his proportions is a lot wonky as compared to the Joe line, whose proportion is more realistic. You could say it's more realistic, but they are all both 6-inch scale figures, and both of them are gun toting characters from the other one is from a shooting game, and the other one is from a paramilitaristic cartoon. So that's how big he is. The head is a bit too small, but yeah, could pose him quite well. He has a mid-torso swivel, allows side-to-side motion and full. Is that full? Yeah, you can do full rotation. That he has an ab crunch. This part prevents that a bit from going too forward. His back arch is full. So, the thigh swivels, double jointed knees, ankle rockers. Can point his foot down, raise it a bit. Yeah. No boot cut, but still, you could have him. His hand has that joint which allows it to move inward, outward. Yeah, and of course you can rotate that. So you could pose him. He does not have a toe bend, and there's a fly on my hand. He comes with additional alternate hands, a closed fist one for his right hand and an open palm hand for his left hand. You could use that to pose him when he has no guns, I guess. And then of course he comes with his head is on a ball joint, and that neck is connected firmly. It is not a separate piece, so most of the articulation would come from the ball joint with the hinge at his neck. Can look down, look up, look sideways with it. The guns are a bit heavy, so there is that bit of a weight issue if you place it on his hands. But if you have one of those 6-inch what do you call those? the thing that you put. I'm blanking out. What is it called? A figure stand. If a 6-inch scale figure stand, you could use those to prop him up. Use it for posing if you're drawing other stuff. Those, if you could see, the translucent red. You just place that there. I wonder if you could do that with the Joe guns. Balance on this thing is amazing. I'm gonna show it to you guys. You can see that. See? Balance on it is amazing. There's a fly in the studio. So it's affecting me, distracting me with what I'm doing. Lots of good details on this. Like I said, I feel this is the prototype for their new G.I. Joe line. This was done maybe a year, 2 years ago. Let me see. What year was this? Did this came out? 2018, so this came 2 years before the Joe line, or a year before. I think they were experimenting with guns and action figures again, and yeah. Tell me these guys don't look a bit like Joe's to you. So yeah, I wish they did that with the Joes. Here is a Duke figure. I actually have placed a bit of a peg here so that you could reuse their amazing effects, the ones that they used for this figure, and of course the other figures that Hasbro has been releasing, like the Marvel Legends or the Transformers or the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So yeah, that's my look at this figure. This figure is a bit dated. The proportions are a bit wonky, but I guess they are going for the Overwatch proportions. It's a 6-inch scale line, and I guess the proportions are stylized. It's okay. It has a lot of details. This bandolier is a separate piece, as well as this piece. It's glued on, but it's a separate piece, as well as this belt with what are these? Bullets for his pistols. Look like a marriage of a shotgun and a pistol, or it looks like a sawed-off shotgun. And yeah, the weapons you could reuse with your other 6-inch figures, like X-Force. This looks like Rob Liefeld guns, so you could reuse those with whatever other figure that you have. So that's it. That's my video for today. Thank you for watching. This is the Overwatch Ultimate Reaper, or Blackwatch Reyes. He is a commander of Blackwatch, and his real name is Gabriel Reyes, and he is 51 years old. Okay, 51 years old. He looks good for a 51-year-old. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel, please. If you do subscribe, please do click on that notification bell. Please do leave a like at this video. Share it with your friends. Share it with anyone who you might think is interested. Comments, suggestions, questions, type them down below. Thank you guys. See you at the next video.